So us Sixer fans came into the game booing Ben Simmons, but before you know it, we were booing our own team.
It's hard for you to chant at Ben Simmons when you lose him by that much.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers in the Bird Gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we got to talk about the beatdown we suffered by the Brooklyn Nets, 129-100. We also are going to show a clip of KD talking to a fan about Ben Simmons. Shout out to the guy who recorded that. But before we get into today's video, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop. We do live play-by-plays and regular videos on this channel. Let's get into the game. It started off bad, real bad. I mean, Brooklyn came into the Wells Fargo Center and dropped a 40-burger in the first quarter. You knew from the start that it was starting bad, but in the back of your head, you were like, the Sixers have been getting to some slow starts since James Harden has been here. Maybe they'll turn it around, and it just never happened. The only person that showed up kinda was Joel Embiid, but even he was playing out of his element, right? James Harden, Embiid, Maxey all look different. Now, Brooklyn Nets ranked 25th in defensive efficiency, so I don't think it was really them attacking us, doing this, doing that to really throw us off our game. I think Joel Embiid, James Harden were all in their heads and trying to do things that we didn't see them do in the 5-game sample size when we were 5-0. A lot of ISO ball. Joel Embiid lost the finesse part of his game, which I kind of liked in the first quarter. I always want Embiid to attack the basket hard. But he was going so hard, he was losing some of his footing, losing some of his touch at the rim. James Harden was just trying to get to the free throw line. He was horrible, right? You got 11 points from Harden, shooting bad. I don't even want to repeat what he shot. Maxey only put up 4 points. You can't win games in this league shooting as a whole as bad as we did. Niang open 3, no good. Maxey open 3, no good. The crazy part is the only person that was really making the threes was Tobias Harris. We could have used that game alongside of a Maxey and Harden and Embiid performance. Listen, there was one point where we were shooting 18% from 3 and 25% from the field. Now, the Brooklyn Nets got shooters. They got snipers, right? They shot 60% from the field and 60% from 3 at one point. Well, you can't win. That's why the NBA is a 7-game series, because you're going to go through slumps. Brooklyn Nets with Seth Curry, Kyrie, KD will go through a slump. It's just not going to be often. The Sixers decided to play their worst game at the biggest time, right? Now, this is ultimately a regular season game. But when you circle a game like this and you have that playoff atmosphere, you want to see guys respond. Joel Embiid having an MVP season, you want to see him respond. You want to see James Harden respond to the people out there that believe he's a choker in playoffs or big games. We didn't. It's one game. I'm not ready to lose my faith. So I see both sides of the fan base. Oh no, we can't beat Brooklyn. We're not going to win the championship. We might not even get out of the second round. And then I see the people who are like, bro, it's one game. I'm in the middle. More to the people that say it's one game, because it is one game. They're still the 8th seed. We're still the 3rd seed or the 2nd seed. It is what it is. But when you have a game circle like that, you should put a better effort. Again, too much ISO ball. I don't think you're going to see that from this group. Again, they lived, they learned. Harden said it best. We got our butts whooped, and we needed that. Even though he was the one who really looked like he got his butt whooped, because Kyrie Irving was not just beating him up on the offensive side of the ball. Kyrie was locking him up. You never really put Kyrie and defense in the same sentence, but he was last night. They were in the same sentence. Now, I want to show you the clip of KD talking to a Sixer fan. Listen.
Miss him. You miss him. So why you acting like a child? Why you acting like a child right now? I know you miss him. Y'all happy I'm talking to y'all, man. It's part of the experience. You're welcome. Y'all welcome.
So, of course, you heard him say, why are we acting like a child? He said, you're glad I'm talking to you. But the biggest thing is, do y'all miss him? You know who he was referring to. Ben Simmons. He had the audacity to ask if we miss him. I mean, it is what it is. They were winning. Joel Embiid was shooting free throws at that time. And KD had a little fun with the fan. It is what it is. I mean, what can you really say? The media, the fans, including myself, made this game bigger than what it is because it is a regular season game. But I do believe you're going to have the chippiness, the rivalry that is going to be the biggest one in the NBA going forward, especially when Ben Simmons suits up. When Ben Simmons suits up, you saw the jarring KD, Joel Embiid, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. You saw the back and forth, Curry looking at the bench side eye after he just kept letting it rain. It is what it is. I like the chippiness, and I'm glad this is going to be a rivalry that we're going to have for a couple years, for years, I believe. But we can't go out like this. Now, I do believe we will see the Brooklyn Nets in the playoffs. I know they're, fringe playoff team right now. They're in that play-in game. Listen, if Kyrie, KD are healthy, they will win any play-in game. I think that Miami Heat are tough. I think the Milwaukee Bucks are tough. I still believe that the Sixers are tough, but I do think we are going to run into the Brooklyn Nets. We will play a different brand of basketball, but we got to do better on Kyrie and KD, make their shots tougher. I think you got to put it's hard because Matisse was guarding Kyrie, KD was eating. Then they switch, and then Kyrie was eating. And one thing I need to see Maxey improve on is defense because Seth Curry and Kyrie were kind of cooking Tyrese Maxey last night. It's one game. I'm not going to get too high or low. There's nothing to be high about in this game. But the overreaction on Twitter is like, why did we get rid of Seth Curry? No, what are we going to do? It's one game. It just sucks that in Sixers fashion, Ben Simmons comes back. We're booing. We're saying you stink. We're booing you. And by halftime, boo to James Harden, boo to Joel Embiid, boo to the whole Sixers. And that's just how Philly is. We love and hate hard. But the hate ain't hate. It's just play better. James Harden got the biggest question mark now from half the Philly fans is this really who he is? Net fans are in my comment section on Twitter talking about, I told you, it's one game. We will meet again. We got to be better. Defensively, offensively, we can't allow, Brooklyn to come out and drop 40 in the first quarter. Regardless if we are a slow first quarter team or not, we got to be better. Team basketball is what won us the 5 games, right? Harden, floor vision, Maxey, driving, pulling up, right? Niang coming off the bench with a spark. Everything was clicking, and it just stopped against the Brooklyn Nets. Once again, KD and Kyrie are a problem. I still do believe we match up really well with this team, and we just got to play a better brand of basketball. But I'm not going to take anything away from the Nets. Shout out to the Net fans that were in the live stream. Y'all deserve to win. Y'all came to our house with Ben Simmons and beat us. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section on this game. Do you believe the Sixers have no hope to go to the Eastern Conference Finals or the championship because we lost a game in March? Let me know. Are you part of the overreaction crowd or the underreaction crowd right there in the middle with Philly Mike? Again, I do lean to the it was just one game crowd more than the, oh my God, we can't do it. It's over. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Sixer Nation, I love hearing from you. And even though Ben Simmons got the last laugh, I still dislike that guy. So I'm going to play it one more time.
Come on now, everybody give this man some respect. I think it's going to work this time.
I had to play it one more time. We out.